It's been an hour and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I gotta tell you, the things I think of. It feels as it, okay, so the first time, like a quarter of a cup. For all of you shy people, or you might be eating, I don't want to make you irritable. Um, just like maybe a cup comes whooshing, and then I'm watching my movie in the bathroom and I'm seeing how I'm feeling. I'm always checking myself. How am I feeling? Does something feel, whatever, So a few minutes later, it's like the whole quart of saline, 24 ounces. I only use 24 ounces this time. I'll use the whole 50 ounces next time. And then the whole 24 ounces come out. And now I know that while you whoosh, force water up your hoo-hoo, it's gonna break apart some things. So I'm just sitting there. I'm not gonna be in a hurry. I held it in for a good 15 minutes, I think, 13 minutes. And I gotta tell you, it's really something. So even now in my body, I can feel things shifting. So before, when the pain was really, really, I took my we'll take a screenshot and turn it around. Um, oops, I don't know what's under there. After the first time, excuse me, after the first time, I mean, it was like you were trying to pass a brick. Yeah, going through your intestines. It was horrible. It was like having cramps. Yes. So, man, it would hurt so bad. I was crying. I was crying. It hurt so bad. And I was talking to Dare, and she's like, what did you eat today? And I told her what I ate, and I made some coffee. Oh, well, coffee's a diuretic, right? No, I don't drink coffee. I did not know that. So yeah, probably everything will pass. And yeah, she was right. So like an hour later of being in exorcist mode, I had a really nice dump umpteen months ago. So now that's kind of sort of what it feels like on a baby air bubble mode. I can feel this thing shifting now. So I'm sitting right now. In a few minutes, I'm gonna get up and go up and down my little brick that I have here to get up in the bed. I have a really high bed mattress thing, um, and see if that helps push things along before I go outside. Oh, we're supposed to be going outside right now. Fuck it. I just got to get a pad, a poise pad, and um, panties. And take the kids out right now. As soon as I find out what the temperature is. It's 43. Sorry, boys and girls, we're not going out until it gets 50. Go back to sleep or something. Um, and I feel okay. Of course, it's nerve wracking, and I know people don't like to shove stuff up their butt. I don't know why, being the freak that I am. I understand. I understand. You think it's gonna, well, just like sex, it's not supposed to be painful. That's why you lube it up, and before you put it up your hoo ha, lube it up. And for those of you out there, for the side note, a sidebar, those women of you that have periods but you still want to have sex on your period, backdoor works just fine if, and don't put no shit in my comments. You don't know from experience yet because you're afraid or to try it or whatever, whatever. It should not hurt at all. It should only feel good. It should only feel good. I mean, come on. I think he was like 10 and a half. And I woke up. And, of course, you get up to go pee. And he says, no, don't move. I look back at, Why can't I go pee pee? I didn't feel a thing. Never felt a thing because you tell them how to do it. That's why you're doggy style up front and you push back. He doesn't push in, you push back. Yes, lots of lube, and he's got to talk to it. Yes, he's got to talk to it. Yes, make everything calm down. Make your stomach calm down. Make your head calm down. Just trust and believe it works. All you other freaks, all you freaks out there could tell somebody. Nothing as far as sex should hurt. Unless you're into pain. If you're into the S&M part of the BD, a lot of people like pain. You can spank me on my ass once really hard. That's about it. Anyway, it shouldn't hurt. I'm telling you. Trust and believe. And then after this, you're going to know. Put the puppy pad down. Do your business on there. And even that shouldn't be messy if you do it right. You people just are so afraid to do anything different. Get out of your own head and ask somebody. An old lady like me who don't mind talking about anything under the sun. None of us should be ashamed to talk about anything under the sun because you're sharing your experiences with somebody else who needs to know. That's all we're doing, sharing information, which we all could do. But, oh, you're afraid to let somebody know that you go to church and you a big-ass freak. Well, the only one who needs to know knows, and that's God. And whatever. It shouldn't hurt. Everything should only feel good. If you're into pain, that feels good. So, there you go. Find somebody who's going to meet your match your meat, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. You know. So, I said all that to say, all you people who are afraid of colonics and this and that, you put that fear in there already, and then it hurts. Or you wake up and you don't feel good. You got to go back to the doctor. No. I should find that video and show you. I didn't record it in the operating room thing. It was as big as... the operating room was smaller than my bedroom. And I told him, I'm not like those other people. I'm not afraid. You can shove shit up my ass. I don't mind. I don't even need the... yeah, the anesthesia stuff already kicked in really, really fast. What is up here that I can't put this here? Well, you move over so I could put things back where I remember them to be. Yeah. I'm just the type of person, I'm not afraid of much other than snow. And I'm over that. Yeah, that's a whole nother video for another day. Yeah, if you're from California and you're not used to snow on the lower levels of life, just up there on Big Bear Mountain, yeah, shut up, leave me alone. When you're 63, we can discuss it. Stop being afraid of everything. You build up all that negative energy just to have a negative thing happen. It was fine. I was fine. My main concern is what can I shove up my ass, and as far as the water stuff. So, of course, I had to do a lot of research because they listed a whole bunch of shit I ain't never heard of. Sterile water. You buy sterile water? Who knew? Well, the lady that answered me on Facebook, and if you see this, thank you very much. Tell your daughter thank you very much. Taught me sterile water. So next time I'm going to buy sterile water. I'm not putting coffee up my ass. I'm not doing that. I just don't get a good feeling about putting coffee up. I'll drink some coffee. How about that? Yeah. Other stuff they mention, I don't feel comfortable putting that up my ass. The hose up my ass, no problem. Coffee, other stuff, no. No. Mm-mm. No. And not that I'm afraid, I just don't think that's a good choice for me. Yeah. So, there you go. Go have an awesome day. Know that I love you. And keep, you that left messages, ask anything you want. I'll answer it. I don't have anything to lose. So, I'll answer your question for you happily. Love you. Bye.